Good morning. Forgive me, it's really early in the morning. My coffee is not done yet. It's actually being made, but I gotta show you this, okay? So here's this picture. It's very bizarre. You're gonna get, look, people have to understand that I'm not shoving this down your throat. You can believe whatever you want. I know what's going on here. I've spent 4.5 years with these particular guys, okay? I wouldn't even know where to begin with all of the things that have happened here, okay? Now, this is a very crazy situation. It's not pareidolia. It's not an excuse that you're going to come up with in your logic. I don't. I'm telling you, this is why I've been saying for so long that this is much more complicated than you could ever imagine. Okay, I don't make these things up. Okay, and you're going to know why in a second. Okay, so we've done breakdowns of this picture. I'm not going to go crazy, but Michael has found something amazing. Oh, I hear my coffee. I'm like, I need my coffee so bad. I am a coffee addict, you guys. I don't drink a lot of it, but in the morning, like, I want that coffee. I also was looking back in there. It looked a little interesting. I'm almost sure they're right there peeking. At a closer timestamp, we've done an incredible breakdown. If you're new to this or you haven't seen the video before this, go to the world record. Man's almost touching them, and you'll see an amazing amount of creatures you never thought existed. Literally perfectly you'll see them. In fact, they're all there now. And it can show you, what happens just going back a little bit. Even the cameras barely see them. And then I'll take you in closer, and I take you in closer in the last video, and they're just everywhere. But watch this, okay? I just have to mention this, okay, before I show you this. This is amazing. Don't hang up on me yet. Okay, it looks like a hiker, looks like this, looks like that. What I'm trying to do is, you guys, I'm really, really getting worn down mentally by people. And good people, too, are wearing me down. It's just that it's the logic. Nobody's watching the videos and no one's listening. And pretty soon, I'm going to come to my end. I can't keep doing this and I'm going to always do this, but I can't keep showing it to regular people. It's going to be for the people that are on the same level as me. The people that I can't teach this to people. I'm done with the immature brain. I need the mature brain. And I'm not talking about whether you act mature or not, but it's unless you've evolved in a sense mentally, you're not ready for this. You go back to your jobs, go to your family, go on vacation, and that's it. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. If you're going to question it, you don't belong here, okay? And I'm being completely serious. I'm not trying to be mean. I can't mentally handle it anymore, okay? Watch this. This is the back of Joel's head, okay? This is how you know it's not pareidolia because of the headset. It's called technology, okay? Remember, guys, their technology might not be, it might just be this one thing. If you're from another planet, maybe they're older than us, but they never had our tech. But they have they brought tech from another planet that you're never going to understand and never going to believe unless you watch the videos, unless you absorb the information that's being told to you. Because if you fight it, you're going to be lost and miserable forever. You need to embrace what I tell you. I will never, ever lie to you, okay? Watch this. This is the back of Joel's head. I'll give you the better timestamps. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Look. He's literally zapping Joel. He's a part of Joel. They're all around him. See, this is, I don't understand. Maybe this is how like because they're all around us right now. And like I said, just go back to the video before, how they do this. Remember, I've stood there for 4.5 years, okay? I know that this is real. I've had things like this happen. I've seen it happen. I can't explain it yet. I'm working on it. And if I have resistance and people are effing up the flow of harmony, it stops all of this. If I'm out there talking like I am now and stressed out and worried about complete idiots that are just standing in their own way, we're never going to get any further. When you do this, you have to be positive. These are not evil beings, okay? Again, you're using your logic. These are anything but evil beings. You're making up excuses for people missing, things like that. It has nothing to do with these guys, okay? These guys don't take people. And I'm just getting really, really tired of it. And pretty soon, it's society that's dictating it to me, not me making a decision, really. I cannot show the most magical things on this earth, things that you never thought were possible, if you don't really want to see it. So make a decision soon, because I'll be going fully private. Not one of my pictures will leak into general public, because this is only going to get better. And I have to have a comfort zone. I've been a passive, nice gentleman for 4 years, and I'm going to still be continuing to do that, of course. But you can hear it in my voice. You got to be kidding me. Hold on a second. And I'm just, hey guys, Aaron will be here soon. Aaron's staying. There was a problem here on the ranch, you guys. It was crazy. Thanks to me, it's all worked out though. I'm like the only. I'm not even sane, but I'm like, I'm definitely one of the few. So, go back, look at the other video. It's very interesting. You'll see here, it's too blurry here. Their magic is completely going on. So once I get closer, I zoom in, boom, it all clears up, and you can see them all. It's amazing to see. I don't know if you can see any here or not. I think so, right there. It's all real. It's not a hiker. It's not this. He's part of Joel. He's on Joel. He's got a real headset. Let me throw some stills in too, so you can really see the headset. It's amazing, you guys. Anyway, over and out. Thank you for listening to me. I really am whining. I get it. But you're not understanding what it's like from this side, okay? I'm not supposed to be in the public eye or speaking in public. I do this, okay? So to convey this back to you, and, let's put it this way, to convey this back to you is not my strong point. It's not what I'm meant to do. I interact with these guys and I spend time with them. And I'm not the best person, I'm not the best liaison, in quotes, to bring this back to you. I'm pretty good at showing it to you on the videos, but let everybody just go. I'm at the point where I don't care. Go. I've thought about even just leaving completely, and just showing you. I'll leave for 5 years. I'll probably be dead by then, or my back will break. But just showing you what will happen in this community when I stop showing you the advancements in this subject. This is not going to go on very much further unless people are willing to open their minds. Look, not too many people can do this from their home. You would come in here if you could, wouldn't you? She just wants. This is a very rare horse. Her name is Lita, and all she wants is to be your friend. What are you doing? She's the kind of horse that actually would try to come in here. She'll actually come in here. What are you doing? The first day I met her, right, I had the trailer behind the truck. I pulled up at the barn, and I think it was these windows that were open. It was so hot, right? She puts her head, I look over, her entire head is inside the trailer. I was like, what the heck? That's Lita, so she's my buddy. What are you doing? I know, you don't like the camera, do you? You don't like that. She'll probably eat it. She'll eat anything. Look. She'll eat anything. What are you doing? She wanted to get Cha-Cha before. So let's go out and do some UFOs. You guys, I have seen 2 today. I saw one of the most amazing occurrences behind a jet spraying with my own eyes. Couldn't zoom in on it. I haven't seen the footage yet, but I remember what I was seeing in the thing, and it kept blurring in 4K for some reason. Like there was something wrong with my camera. That's happened before. I can't remember if it was on this camera or the camera before. Like once in a while, like when you zoom, you just take like the battery out and put it back in, and it's fine. And I think that's what's been happening. And because I'm zooming into the blue sky, I couldn't tell it was blurring. And I'm yelling at Aaron. I'm like, Aaron, look it's right there. Of course I can't zoom on it. Blah 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 blah. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? How many people can stand on their front steps and even leave their house and pet a horse? This is the exaggeration from. See, in my opinion, that's snow. And it made a perfect face before, because it was blurred with this. Look, and there you go. There's Pareidolia, right there. See that face? I'm almost sure that's not real. Let's watch it. You see? It's gone. It's simply pareidolia. Look at that from a distance. That's pareidolia. Even these things. Right here. Watch. It looks like there's one behind it. Gone. One, not even a frame.
I can always picture a Bigfoot. It almost looks like an arm.
Oh well. So I was just trying to give you a quick example of how, you know, the ape camp people, the people that really, most of them know that they lied. So that what they do is they take an example of what pareidolia really is, which is a real pixelation. A picture like this where it's so blurry. It doesn't even look that blurry because I'm using this camera. This is one heck of a blurry picture right now in front of me. And you'll see, you know, it's just going to make all kinds of pareidolia. Let's watch that.
Looks like another with his arm there.
I'm talking about here. I thought there was something. It looks kind of interesting right there. But I think it's just a rock. I can't be sure, but it's definitely a hole that goes back in there. There's a point of interest. I wouldn't mind walking by there when I go in there. I know this place is as good as I say. I'm just hoping that they give me something, you know, really good for the video for you guys. Sorry about that. Let's roll this back. I'm not going to make this long. Let's just roll this back. Now, here's one thing I want to mention about a situation like this when I'm zooming. I know this is a major... There's so many of them here. So whether or not we see anything blatant, you can count on that they're still sitting out there. So I showed this in the live video, but it was really interesting. I was surprised that nobody saw it. There's actually one there. He's right there. There's one down there. Remember, they have ways of doing this so you cannot see them, okay? He's just as physical as me and you. They're using tricks, okay, which is actually technology. Okay, I've been wanting to say this for 2 years, but I just knew that people aren't ready, and you know, I decided to at least give it a shot a little bit with the technology, and people just lose their minds. And I can't keep doing this subject if you don't have your minds open. I'm not, I mean, at least in public. I cannot expose this world unless it's embraced with open arms. I'm not gonna fight you anymore. So this is it. If you cannot get on board, if you cannot open your mind, and if you cannot understand this, I can't keep doing this in public. It's as simple as that. I have no choice anymore. But I deal with these guys constantly. You can see him perfectly, actually, with your eyes. So if you just stop it there, he's right there. He's literally right next to me. He's crunched into a ball, and he has his arms crossed across his chest. And there's actually more than one. And you can see them perfectly. It's amazing.
I'm going through here.
Blackhawks. They're in the clouds. I tell you, it's a crow that's camera shy. He never likes to. Every time I can sit out here, I can talk to them. As soon as I get my camera, he flies away. Every time. Where'd he go? I can't see. I really can't see because it was really dark and I walked out, and that sun is, even though it's overcast, it's really bright. There's Blackhawks right there. I think you can hear him. I'm waiting to see if I can film him. Man, is that bright. Let me get my sunglasses. I can't hear him anymore. That's all from spraying. You guys, it's a beautiful day today. These are all jet streams turning to clouds, okay? It's crazy. I don't know why they're doing it. It's got to be a reason, because think about the cost involved, right? Maybe we really we're supposed to live to we're 900, and because of the spraying, we were lucky to get 100. These days, really lucky to get 100. Or it's the reason we stay alive. Who knows? Look at this dude. He's spraying big time. That's going to become one giant cloud. See, my camera's working now. It's easy to find them. I was zooming on the UFOs. It was just blurry like crazy. I couldn't even see. So 1080, you guys. If you got a camera, I would recommend 1080 for most zooming. I do 4Ks in the woods sometimes, But like when I go to one spot where I like to zoom like 2 miles away. I'm telling you, you're better off in the 1080 because you have to wait. Look, it stopped. Look at that. I'm not kidding. It just turned it off. This is the second time I caught this. Look. It's amazing how the simple human brain looks like he's like falling or something. Doesn't understand. That's just this. This. They don't understand that. They're just completely been taught everything the wrong way. It's that simple. No jets. There's no jet stream now. Look, he just started. He just turned the button on. I should have been on him, but you guys know it's the same guy. I've been watching this. So what it is, they turn it off over certain areas. I'm telling you, I don't even know if these are commercial airlines or if they use commercials, but some of the planes are. That one looked like it had a colored tail. I couldn't tell for sure. Isn't that crazy? I told you. This is all, they're making a cloud. See how it connects? They're creating weather, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's artificial, okay? And when Al Roker tells everyone when he's forced in 10 years, then people will believe. But when the best in the world is trying to tell you right now, people are too stupid. I'm watching not a hugely covered trial, but this girl is one heck of a liar. My God. I knew she was guilty the second I looked at her face. I'm not even kidding. Hold on, I saw this guy. And I don't know, I have these things going. What are they? There's a name for them, these little black things that I can see ever since I got the tinnitus. And I swear I saw something in the back end of that again. But I don't think I did. So in other words, I when I say I swear, I thought it just at that moment, so I ran to get my camera just in case, basically. Not expecting much. Wow, look at that. There's too much coming out of there. I'm sorry. You guys, that is the same thing as the Blue Angels.
Personally, it's not personal. I do a work for me, you do a work for you. And I dress with what I was blessed with.
In these holes. Not that I know that, but I just have a feeling like if we stared at these holes long enough, we could probably get something. You know those little ones are in there. How could they not be? We're getting them everywhere else, and it goes all the way through. So like in there, you know that this goes in right there, and you can come out there. It's interesting to me. I'm not even saying they made that. I'm just saying they use it. They have to. It's probably not Sasquatch. It's probably these other ones. What the heck was that? Did you see that? Oh my God. You guys, I'm not kidding. I think one just ducked right there. I swear. That's the problem with this. I pulled up. They all know. So anything that's like it was blatant, ducked out of the way. And if they couldn't, they went to a spot like that, and they're just they're just like hooked up or whatever they do. I'm telling you guys, I'm not pushing the envelope on you yet, but there's a technology being used. Okay, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. No one said this was going to be easy. I had no idea how difficult some of this stuff would be. How advanced and I constantly tell you that you have no idea like how big this really is, and I don't know either. But that's what I do know. I at least know that it's much bigger than me. It's much bigger than I can think, and you have to stop using your brain. You're using your brain, but you have to stop letting it control you. Like, nope, that's not possible. Like, you got to get rid of that. I'm telling you, in every aspect of your life, if you want to know about this earth, you cannot think logically. There's a pile. I like piles. Excuse me. We got one standing up. That's so them. Look how it's not only standing up, but it's pretty. It's really cool. It's a triangle. They love triangles. You guys, I saw something on the camera. I'm not kidding. I hope we can pause that. Maybe it was a bird. I don't think so. It was like right there, or it was right there. The one thing about them, if you're in the right spot, they actually will put their head back up again, even when they're not connected. Like he'll re-peek, because I've seen this with my own eyes. I'm not talking about from video. You'd be surprised at what I have seen. You know what I mean? They know I'm right here. There's no doubt about it. This is such a great spot. I've never done it from here. Oh, they're just hiding from me. I like, which is fine because some of them don't run and hide like that one did. He was looking over this stuff because that's where they come in and out. That's one of the spots. And he just ducked. But once in a while, you can get another one like he didn't feel like he had time, so he'll sit like in a spot like that. And no matter what, there's eyes on. That's why you can always bust them. Because they don't just run and hide. There's always ones that have eyes on you. They have to be sure that you're not leaving anything, that you're not tricking them. It's something I believe me that I have figured out over time. They're always watching, no matter what you think. The times you think there's nothing there the most is when they're there the most. Look how cool the tops of these are. It's so built. they're at every single one. Let's see if we can't go way back. There's another hidden mound right there. I love the ones that, where there's bushes and stuff. Zooming on a kingdom. I think that's what I caught the last one. It looks exactly like the petroglyphs. That's what they do. That's probably, believe it or not, I can't swear to you, but I think that's probably a spot. That's how they do it here. As long as those rocks are near, they can do it. Let's see something here. Dude, let's go for a long one. It's all snow. Almost. So the picture of the headsets is pretty cool, Michael. Wow. I don't want it to be that. I think one of the things people have to realize is that I'm not trying to make this difficult. I don't want there to be little people. I don't want there to be headsets on these guys. I don't want them to, it's not that I don't want them to, but it makes things very difficult, because, at the same time, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because this would have been figured out a long time ago if it wasn't something this complicated. I think it's very easy to, what do I see up there? It's very easy to understand this if you think in those terms. Like, wow, okay, that makes sense, even though it's hard to believe because obviously it's some crazy thing that we can't figure out. It's been millions and millions of people have tried to figure this out with basically no results, and there's a reason for that. These are smart people, okay? I might say idiot or something just because of the way they'll start making up conclusions because they didn't get anything. It doesn't mean that I think that they're stupid. You know what I mean? These are smart people that have been out doing this, and obviously, if they fooled everyone, it's simply because the answers are not within their brain. Do you understand that? I would love to be able to not talk about this anymore. The answers to this are not within your brain. You're not going to figure it out. You have to let them tell us. And that's what they're doing. I mean, have you guys seen the progress over the last 4 years? There's no way to fake progress. It's impossible. This is what made me zoom. I saw that from all the way down here. And it just gets old. I'm like a broken, whining record. I gotta get you guys. You have to understand. For some reason, until everyone's on the same page, like our group, they don't. It's like I don't get anything else. I gotta get us to the next spot. You gotta believe. Just believe. You have nothing to lose. I don't make money if you just believe something. Okay? Stop thinking I'm an infomercial. This is the real deal. I'm trying to give you a gift here. That's all this is. I tell you, they love slopes. This is a little bit more than a slope, though. Looks like landscaping to me. It really does. Look at that hole. Oh, that is so blatant. That is too blatant to me. Doesn't it look broken into? Like they broke that hole, like made that hole? Seriously. Let's look, in the video, I can't see right now, but look very carefully around them on the rocks, because whenever I find one of their entrances, even if it's nothing like too blatant, the rocks always look a little weird. See the dents, like things like that, I'll see like scrape, like chalk scraping. Like that looks like a little bit to me. I can't tell for sure. You'll be able to tell us in the video, but I think that's an entrance. I really do. I want to see if something. I'll be so happy if that was if I caught them ducking there. You guys, that's how it is for me almost every time I'm out. Like when I see them and stuff. You like basically so, like I've gotten a lot of footage, of course, but some of the missed footage has just killed me. And I'm including the UFOs in that as well. Like, oh my God, some of my missed opportunities. That again, I mean, I don't really fault myself too much when the camera was like, as I'm zooming like this, it just like right there, it's just completely blurry. I zoom back out, I'm zooming in, it's just blurry. And that's what happened the other day. I have all the footage. You'll believe me if you watch it, but I won't put it up because I couldn't get anything on the camera. And it's fast sometimes. Depends how hard you hit the zoom button. You can actually, it's very sensitive, so you can go like slow if you hit it slow, but once in a while you're like, ah. See, up there to me looks pretty routine. You know, this is what a weathered rock's like. There's no holes. There's nothing stacked. There's nothing ducking. I just wanted to add that. That's good enough. I don't want to waste too much time with this. When I say waste time, I mean for you guys. I don't want to, have you watch a 35-minute zooming video and then there's really nothing to see. If in that video I have something ducking, that's a whole different story. Or if I get like a cave with faces, interesting rocks, you'll be surprised. Out of this video, I will get sent some rock that looks like a face, or whatever. Does it always mean it is? No, but you'd be surprised. Where I work is where they are. That's what you have to understand. A lot of the things that you think are normal, like trees and stuff, because you've been seeing it your whole life, you've just been told that that's what weather does or that's what wind does, and that's why you think that. You don't realize that you've always been seeing the unseen world. Simple folk, that's what I call them, the common folk. That's what they are. They're the common folk. So now we're the elite. They're the common folk. I don't care if your job is the President of the United States. You are a common peasant, as far as I'm concerned. I really do. Am I holding myself in a higher? No, I don't mean it like that. I just mean you have no idea what you're missing by not listening to what I'm telling you. Hey, I'm just throwing this in. This is something different because I just want to throw this in. I'm doing it now like this. This is on a Facebook post. This is my picture. Somebody was like, I remember that from the video. I was like, you know what? Thank God. Because I feel like no one remembers some of these moments that very few people see. Where this is where they had the face on the boulder. If you saw my documentary one at the end, right before it goes to the music, I'm looking at the face. Well, this is right above that. And they're all there. And one of the reasons I'm showing you this really quick, this is really interesting. Don't get bored. Don't sign off. I'll know. I'll show up and show you myself in person. And I'm just kidding. So you see this X. This was a really cool spot. It was a small X, and it was in the corner of. I'm up by these caves and stuff. It was on this private property. I didn't know at the time. It was amazing, But I'm talking about private property where a dude owns like 10,000 acres, So here's one of the points I want to make. We don't see anything. Like where's the invisible dude behind the X, right? We're looking for a black Bigfoot. Do you ever think to look very carefully? Don't always look for black Bigfoots. Let's see if we can get this focused. Okay, do you see them? You're better off going to the page. Oh my God, the face recognition's crazy. Let me open my side, see if I can, because if I can't use the video, I won't, but let's see if we can see them. You see them? There's visible, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see their arms, their eyes, their ears, their mouths, every single one of them. It's impossible. They're all lined up next to a symmetrical X that have carved Bigfoot face, recent carved Bigfoot faces on the side of things. Then look at the markings above them. They're very strange. I can't tell exactly what. But I'll tell you, it's not. I can tell by looking here, it's not that impressive. Look how disturbed in front of the X is. Look at it. It's all been disturbed. It should look, like, it gets moldy and it kind of flattens out and the sun hits it. This is something turning it up. It's them. I found a spot that no person has ever been to. Go look at that, guys. It's amazing. I'm sure it's on Colorado Bigfoot, like way back, but if you want to go to the Only Real Book Bigfoot page. Excuse me. I had a hiccup there for a second. You'll see them. Also, there was one other interesting. You can only see it with your eyes perfectly, or your cell phone, like you screenshot and zoom in. But right there, it's the first time I've ever seen this. Let me go back a little bit and see if that works. Forgive me for this. This is abnormal. But right there in front of them, oh my God, the faces just light up. So does this for some reason. Right here. I get it. There's two like holes in the rock, but right there in the corner. I think I just saw him now. I only noticed him because of the face recognition. But right there is another little one, and that's legit. I think there's an arm there too. Look at the ones hiding. You see that? Look right here. They're behind little mini structures. Mini! Right there. You see that? For free! Going out to do Bigfoot is illegal to make money at it. You should do it for free! I go to my job, but I expect to be paid. I don't think you should I want to watch YouTube for free. Why do you put ads on your videos? I need to watch it for free. It's amazing. No one else will go to work for free, okay? So people criticize the subject because they don't understand, The funny thing is, I do this for free. It's not, I don't do this, I need this to be my job, but unfortunately I don't have, I had a divorce and stuff, so there's no, I have to have support. You might be like, well, that's the same thing. Well, it's different, believe me. This is my job now. It's not like I get paid to do it. It's just that I do, but it's not like that. So the people that help me know what I mean. I can't even explain it, but they know. Look at that. 1, 2, so just look. I don't care whether your brain, if you're one of those people, if you're someone new and you're not believing this, just believe me, this is all real, okay? These are the little ones. Now, here's the problem. I hope that they're always little. I can't deal if these dudes can blow up, or I don't know if they all get together and make one being. I'm not dealing with that. I don't want it to be this, okay? So we're just gonna hope that this is part of Sasquatch. These guys come up like, hey, can you pick me up? Oh my God, the face right here is crazy. It just wants this corner. Look at the T right there, do you see it? And then you look above the T, they're behind it, big time, and look above it. And if you're not believing this, you got to see this picture with your own eyes. This is like multi-copied. The original's somewhere in my screenshots. I'd have to look through actually 20,000 pictures. Not that many, because this is last summer, so I could look through 10,000, 5,000 pictures. But I could maybe scan it fast enough to find that, because the original, which will make it even better. So for a copy, this is a pretty clear picture. There's no pareidolia. You understand? Everything's perfectly clear. See the mulch, the disturbed mulch? And then the X, I was in there. They were right there. It means I was touching these guys. I gotta be careful. That's when when you're about to really do something, like maybe step on them, that's when you get your wood knocks, you get your whistles, you get your distraction. That's where people are like, they whistled at me. I'm like, listen, maybe, but that does happen actually. But usually it's a way to, they're what's the word? They're, corralling you. They're basically, you're only going where they're allowing. They're letting you. They try to let you do it without it interfering, but if they have to interfere, they do, and then you're literally just gonna steer you away. And believe me, it works every single time. I've been in this situation so many times. You can't even just ask anybody that goes out, and they'll do something. You'll be like, "What was that?" No matter what goes on, just notice it. I don't care if you believe it or not. Just notice who it is, no matter what. In almost every video from with someone, you're gonna hear, "Did you hear that?" You'll hear. I have that recorded hundreds of times. Did you hear that? Now let's just take out. Let's say It was 200 times, right, that someone said that, whether it was me or somebody else in my video, right? I'm almost done. Look at the X on the ground. See, I just keep seeing more. Look at the X right in front of them, right there. You know what? We'll talk about that. I'll tell you what. Let's leave it at that. Ask me again in the live video, because this way I'm not doing these long-winded clips. Those are my long-winded ramblings are good for live videos. Some people like it, some people don't. What can I do? You know what I mean? I am a self-conscious person. I don't know what that means really, except for the fact that you just, you don't want anyone to you want people to like you. It's that simple. I mean, I think self-conscious is almost like it means you're nice in a sense. We don't think about it like that, but look, I think self-conscious is typically a nice person, right? I'm a nice person, so of course you're concerned that you want others. I care about nice people. You know what it is I do? I care about good people wanting other people. You'll see. You've seen it in me. I'm the opposite. You just messed with the wrong dude. You know what I mean? But good people I do care very much about, and I'll never have that attitude. It just devastates me, to lose a friend or to have someone mad at me or things like that. So if that's self-conscious, I guess. I'll admit it. I don't care. What do I care at this point? So anyway, that's cool. I don't like to do this for a long time in a regular video. I feel like that's more for like when I'm out there. Right now, I'm just going to take an extra. I'm using my eye. I'm in my eyepiece. I'm just doing a little extra look. Amazing that X seems like it's together pretty well, doesn't it? It doesn't originate from there. There's no doubt about it. It looks like they didn't make it that long ago. I mean, if you had to take a guess, anyway. I'm no expert in when. How do you know for sure? I mean, someone just was playing there, possibly. But I have a feeling that hasn't been there that long. And they had so much time. I was right above them. You can't even see it with the bushes for like the longest time. And this is when I started cutting back through. Look on top of the rock. Maybe that's really old or whatever it is, but I'm telling you, and of course that could happen naturally. But you got to add up the situation. You got to be a detective. Okay, there's a symmetrical X. Mark's shown that thousands of times, literally without exaggeration. I've shown hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe 1,000 times a symmetrical X with the seats in front of it. Okay, maybe that's not even a great seat. To me, it looks like they were just like, I don't know, someone just came like once. Like, I don't know what these dudes did. They clearly they might not even ever be in that corner, but they got there not for me. I don't know. Look at that. Look at his arms. This dude's arms hanging out right here. Isn't this a cool thing? Let's assume it's not real. How do I do it every time? How is every time in some location no human being has ever walked, basically? And then how do we always see the same things? You got to stop. None of the people that follow me, these guys, look, I get comments all the time, even from outside people. They're like, hey, I'm new to your channel, I've been loving your videos. Then like a nice one, and they're like, he's like, someone said it today in this group, they're new, and they said, I'm really impressed with the group of people that you have, like your followers, like on the live chat and stuff like that. I'm like, my subs, whatever. You don't follow. I'm not like a king, but like you follow my work, and yeah, I've heard that, you guys. I just wanted to compliment you guys. Let me see if I can put myself on the. I just wanted to compliment you guys because, can you see me? All right, let's end this. Because I get compliments about you all the time. I'm talking about the people that are always active with me. Like, they can't believe how supportive, and people will defend me, and they'll attack you. Like, shut up, noob, you have no idea what you're talking about, like, it's a good feeling when someone's there to back you up, when you have your back, it's like being like somewhere in a street and you're about to get beat up, and then all of a sudden just 5 of your friends could care less what's happening, but will stand next to you and basically, die. They don't even care. They're just there because they're your friend, and I have that in this, and that's an amazing thing. And I've had that happen to me in real life too. That's except for one of my good friends growing up, who's a total sissy. That's all. Every one of my friends would just, they don't care. They wouldn't even ask me what happened, because they know if I'm going to get in a fight, then it's not my fault. They just know that someone's trying. You know what I mean? So that's a great feeling. I don't get in fights. I haven't been in a fist fight in I don't even know how long. When I say that stuff, I'm talking about like high school and stuff. Come on, guys. And I think I was only in 4 years of high school, like real fights. One was in front of the entire high school because it was planned. by the guy that had to fight me that was a year older than me, because we were both going to be stuntmen. And he didn't like that. I was going to be. We were both. I was actually. Most people don't realize that I went to Hollywood and stayed at the president of the Stuntman Association's house, AJ Nelson. And he basically talked me out of it. I had a job as I wasn't going to be one of those dudes that jumps off the buildings. That's not what I can do. I don't do that good. But I can. I was going to be a driver, like everything: motorcycles, quads, and cars. They need people like that all the time for even the simplest of jobs. It's a really hard industry because it's a very, believe it or not, the stunt industry is all family oriented. It's actually a lot of the career stunt people. All right, we got to do something else because I don't want to keep you looking at this. But a lot of the career stunt people are families. I bet you none of you knew that. Very few of you knew that. Yeah, their parents, the kids, everything, and all the kids are stuntmen too. Remember, kid actors need stunt people too, and they have is that a Sasquatch? What in the? Hold on a second. This is why you stay on a picture for a while. And whoever stayed, which is probably not everybody, you're the smart ones. The other one is the guy that they don't want. If you lose patience with this. Okay, now look, if you look at this, now this is diving deep, okay? But I gotta show it to you, and then I'm gonna stop this clip, okay? There's the page. You're welcome to come join. Anybody, even if you hate me, and you just want to be a part of this page, and you can be cool. You're more than welcome to come, because you know what? I'll make you like me at some point. I'm gonna win you over, even if I'm yelling at you. One day we'll be friends. So you're more than welcome to come. I don't care if me and you had the biggest falling out ever. This is going out to anyone. Which there's not that many people in 5 years, but there's a few people that are psychopaths, and you're more than welcome to be forgiven for everything. I don't never want to talk about. Don't care. And you can be a part of everything. You're more than welcome, okay? And that's not easy to do, But I'm totally cool with it. I'll never think about oh, this is the guy that, none of that will happen. This doesn't happen here, and that's why I get compliments on my amazing friends in this, and that's what they are. So look at this. Sorry, I'm real emotional tonight. I don't know why with the live video. Okay, so this is diving deep, but you do see the rocks, right? So this is a little unusual. Remember, sometimes it's discreet. This rock looks like half a face. There's the eyeball, there's the mouth, and it almost has teeth. Okay, just in your imagination, that's a little bit strange to me. And then you got the markings here. You got the little people that are just absolutely blatant, really close. You got to see this picture without doing the video, without this stupid thing. Look, and then look here. I just saw it. I don't know why. It just appeared out of nowhere. Watch this. I don't think I'm crazy. Hold on a second. I'll let you know if I'm crazy in a second. It's got to be pareidolia. If you look at this picture, not in the video, very closely, you'll see a perfect face right there. I don't even want to show it to you here. If you can see it right now, a little bit great, but it's very strange on the rocks there. It's almost like they're doing some trick. I noticed one here now too. Things I never saw before. You see that? Look carefully. Now this could be pareidolia. It really, even with this situation, because I know that's not, and I know this isn't, and I know this disturbance isn't. I know where I am, okay? Just watch the video, you'll believe it, if you're having trouble. So, looks like teeth, it looks like an eyeball. I'm not even kidding. That is real. This is all real. I just don't know. I don't know. There's another one. Look right there, you guys. They're in the freaking rocks. I've seen this so many times, even with Callie in Lower Colorado. I went into this cave. I was watching the video. I realized the Bigfoot was in there, and as we approached, he just became part of the wall. Now, he's just as physical as me and you. His density doesn't change, in my opinion. There's people that believe that. And it might be true, but I'm not willing to bend that far right now. It's a trick. Okay? That's what it is. They actually, I've told you this, they use the word magic so you can understand. Not abracadabra, but it's, they use these terms that they think that you'll understand. That's all. All right, over now. Just take a closer look at this picture one day. This all could be nothing, I don't know, but it's a little bit interesting considering what we're seeing. And these markings are extra special too. You know, doesn't have to make sense to you. Why does that look like a face up there? I'm sick. I mean, I am just done with these rock turning. People told me this. I told you this guy that died told me, he's like, Mark, if I could give you any advice, I've been doing this for 45 years. Remember this. They can make you think they're anything. You know, I don't know. I don't think he fully understood how or what they were doing, but he knew what they would do. So he's like, Mark, you'll walk right by a stump, it's them. You'll walk by a boulder, you'll stand on the boulder. You'll not realize that there's 30 of them attached to that boulder. You'll do this, you'll do that. I was like, I believed, you know, this was all shocking news to me, but I believed every single word this guy told me. He was not wasting his time. Look at this. There's just like a dude right there. Like, I don't get it, man. In the rocks. Do you see it? That's why I see all these markings. Yeah, I think it's tricks. I'm not even convinced that's like petroglyphs. I think it's like, look, do you guys see the outline? I'm sorry about how long this is. I apologize. You see the outline? I think I'm lonely tonight. I think that's like a portable X. Remember what I told you? What I've been told, I have not witnessed this with my eyes, but I truly believe it based on what I see in these pictures. That some of them have technology that creates false environment. It actually makes you think. And not only that, but the camera as well, like it's literally doing it. And what I've been told is, like you said, you can actually dig the dirt, you can do this. There's this famous guy, you can listen to him, I forget his name. They did an interview with this famous medium, and this guy, let me tell you, I bought every word, and it's almost impossible for me to be tricked in this. But these little dudes, look, you can see them from here. Like, I'm gonna end this clip because this was, if you're still a subscriber after this, it's a miracle. Just look, okay? Just look at them. Look at them, they all have faces, arms, legs. It's incredible. Over now.